this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Down the middle, it's Davidson. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him there. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And they trap him for a sack.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Makes a quick grab. Tackled there by the defense.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Okay, the Clemson offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Clemson now operating in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Cobb. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Makes a quick catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchdown. Start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? On first and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Pass caught, second down now. There's the snap, quarterback setting up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks like he's going to run it. Passes the 45. The senior calls his own number. He picks up the 1st down.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a 1st down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Breaks free. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Takes a shot at the end zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Deep shot toward the end zone. He fires this throw, and is intercepted. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it's a risky throw here. It's so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete and trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
He finds his target, and it's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
You know, offensive linemen. Just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Seminoles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. Finds his man. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
The Noles looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Design quarterback run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
DAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. And wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it with room to run. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
First down and more. He's still running. Touchdown, Clemson. Too much speed for the defense.
Love how the quarterback waited until the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out on the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn into a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Little.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Ball handed off.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
An empty backfield on 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pass caught. Finding space at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 19, set to advance on the football.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? That's reeled in. It's Cook. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
First down. Looking to throw the football. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quick dart to the right. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal.
Black 14! Black 14!
He keeps it on a design run. Touchdown, Tigers! Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Refuses to go down. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Quick throw to the left side, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Knowles have first and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Caught over the middle. It's Little. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find a receiver as the defense scrambled to it.
Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback on fire today.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21.
That makes the score Clemson 35, Florida State 21.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. He'll hand it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And the defense joins the scoring party now. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks into the clear. Inside the touchdown, Clemson. There was no catching him that time.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the point after is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
They look to throw it here on second down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. A huge defensive score.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. He escapes the pocket. There's contact on the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. And it's a touchdown. But wait, it looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the left side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I'll tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Pryor.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Pryor. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
It's now second down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just all around great defense here. Everybody's covered downfield. Really, the quarterback doesn't have anywhere to go. He tries to force it in, and before the ball can get thrown downfield, how about the big man getting up, climbing a ladder, and knocking that ball away?
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And he's brought down. A sack will